I would like to introduce to you our keynote speaker tonight. Just a little bit about our keynote speaker. 2016 was my first surgical mission. I was very nervous. I went there not knowing what to expect. First mission, first face I saw is the keynote speaker. He sat down, he greeted me, he made me feel at home. And at that moment, I found a home at Project Vietnam Foundation. He is the most caring, compassionate, careful, and competent physician I know. I trust him with everything. His name is Dr. Nathan Lee. He is also the only physician that I envy. Why? This year will be my 8th mission I'm going. It will be his 23rd. He started early. He helped out many thousand more patients. He started in 1999 when Project Vietnam needed an anesthesiologist. I don't know if you remember 1999. It was only 2 years after the relationship between America and Vietnam resumed. A lot of people were nervous about going. Somehow, he took a leap of faith, trusted in God, and he has been a blessing to the children of Vietnam for 26 years. Let us show the video about Dr. Nathan Lee.
And now to this morning's bright spot, and this is really a beautiful one. An Orange County doctor travels to his home country of Vietnam to perform life-changing surgeries for children. The transformations are life-changing. These families in Vietnam travel to this hospital filled with hope, anxiety, concern, and fear. Their wish is to have their child's cleft palate repaired.
These kids, they basically can't even go out into society because of their deformities. So I realized that if I can help them, I can put them in a different path in life.
Dr. Nathan Lay is an anesthesiologist at Kaiser Permanente, Orange County.
In Vietnam, this population, they don't have access to health care.
And that's why he and many other medical professionals volunteer with the organization Project Vietnam Foundation. Everyone pays their own way, and for 1 week every year, they give these children life-changing surgeries.
You know, we as humans, we can't help it, right? We look at somebody and we just focus on the difference.
For these children, it's difficult for them to eat, drink, even talk. Parents bring their babies here, some as young as 6 months. They have mixed emotions. They're worried and they're praying for a miracle.
In a day, we will do about anywhere between 12 to 16, 17 patients. We'll run 4 operating tables simultaneously.
It doesn't take long. In fact, some surgeries are as short as 45 minutes. And this is the moment when the fear, the worry, the concern is all washed away. Parents see their babies for the first time after the surgery. The emotion is still there, but these tears are different. These are tears of joy.
It's the most rewarding moment for me, and it makes everything worth it.
This mother said after the surgery, her child looked like an angel.
It's just a relief to see the parents just as excited.
Dr. Lay says he's often asked why cleft palates happen to so many children in Vietnam. He says the numbers are not significantly higher than the United States, but in Vietnam there are so many families who just don't have access to health care. But thanks to this team of volunteers, each of these children has a new smile.
I can't even begin to tell you how rewarding and satisfied that I able to do this. I think the majority of them will never cross my path again, but they go out there and they will continue to spread that giving spirit to other people in their own life path.
It's just amazing.
What a great man, huh?
It's amazing. And you know, Dr. Lay has actually volunteered for these trips for 21 years. He's been doing this for over 2 decades, and he'll be back in Vietnam in September.
Thank you for introducing us to him. He is amazing. And to think about it, 12 to 16 lives. He's changing every single day that he's over there. It's astounding.
Heroes among us for sure. We know there are other heroes out there. Please tell us about those stories. We love hearing stories like this. We would love for you to share your bright spot with us. Be our sunshine. Just reach out to me directly on Facebook.
It's truly an honor for me to stand in front of you tonight at this special event for all of us to come together for one purpose, to transform lives. Your support is the cornerstones of the life-changing transformations that we just saw on the video. Since 1996, Project Vietnam has performed more than 2,300 surgeries for the children. If all of them could be here tonight to tell you their stories and the difference that you have made in their life, we would need a room 5 times this size. Like Dr. Lott said, I joined Project Vietnam since 1999, and I have been on 22 missions. Truly, each mission has been unique. Everything from the hospital facilities that we're in to the children and the family that we meet. Some years we get to be in really modern hospital, like the one you saw on the movie, on the video. But most of the time, we find ourselves in very old, small, remote hospital that are lacking of many of the basic medical supplies that we normally use in the States. Things like anesthesia machine, patient monitors, even oxygen supplies, and sometimes we don't even have reliable electricity. Despite the challenges, our volunteers have always found ways to innovate, to be resourceful, to bring about the incredible result that we see each year. The surgery, the work that we do, impacts run much further than the physical change that you see. Each surgery gives each child a chance to change their life story. Let me share with you a story about this young boy that I met in Lac Sơn, which is a small mountainous area in northern Vietnam. He is 6 years old, born with a cleft lip and cleft palate, one of the most severe cases that we have encountered. He was teased so often by the people, by the kids in his village, that he ended up not going to school altogether. In his village, they even gave him a nickname, Thằng bé xui, the unfortunate one. After a successful surgery, our volunteer came to learn about his struggle in school. We came together and get together a collection to pay for a tutor to help him catch up in school. A few years later, his parents told us that he's now out. He's been going to school every day, out playing with other kids, and now is one of the top students in his class. And in his village, he is now known as Thằng bé hên, the lucky one. As you can see, a 2-hour surgery can totally change the trajectory of his life. He's gone from known as the unfortunate one to become the lucky one. Many times, we feel that children are too young to understand the full magnitude of the work that we do. But for this child, he knows that his life has been changed for the better. There is another baby that always makes me smile every time I think of him. On another mission in Quảng Trị, just right before COVID. This little boy named Nguyễn Quốc Đại, he's about 2.5 years old. He was in the pre-op area waiting for his cleft palate surgery. I came in to call his name, And he jumped off his mom's arm, ran over to me, pulled up his shirt to let me examine him. You know, most children his age would be crying, clinging on to their parents, and I oftentimes have to medicate them just to be able to carry them to the operating room. But him, he just took my hand and walked with me down the hallway to the operating room. He has been watching me all morning, see what I did with the other patient, with the other kids. His mom told me that he was eagerly waiting for his turn, and somehow he sensed that something very good was about to happen. Somehow he knew that this was his special day. We continue to follow our patient over the years after the initial cleft lip and cleft palate surgery. For the children with the more severe deformities, as they grow, additional deformities like cleft in the gums that lead to misalignment of teeth or the collapsed nose become more pronounced. In Project Vietnam, we have been working to provide additional surgery for these older children. So we are so blessed over the last few years, we have been able to have specialists like oral maxillofacial surgeons, ENT surgeons, and dentists joining our team to provide the additional surgery that fill the gum with bone graft, that help realign the teeth, and they do rhinoplasty to help repair the nose. You see, this type of surgeries do more than just restore their appearances. They really give these children the confidence to step into the world, to go out and get jobs, and really pursue their dreams. Last year, at the end of the week, one of the girls that had a rhinoplasty, before going home, she came up to us and whispered. She said, maybe now I will be able to get married. You see, this kind of stories, the story of these children, is what keep me coming back, looking forward to returning each year. What started out as an uncertainty decision that I had in 1999, when I didn't really know where it was going to lead me, it has become one of the most rewarding parts of my career. I truly enjoy going on this trip and working together with a team of fun and loving volunteers who are like families. I love meeting the new children and seeing the one that we have operated on the previous years and hear their stories. But now, I'm here to ask for your help. I know many of you have been supporting us over the years. Thank you for being the angels. Without you, none of this would have been possible. I see many new faces here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming tonight to take the time to learn about the many missions and programs that Project Vietnam offers. We have an amazing team of medical professionals and volunteers who generously donate their time, their talents, and their treasures. The kids need you. Your contribution, together with the expertise of our volunteers and the passions of our volunteers, we can continue to change life. In a moment, you will be watching a video of our last mission. I invite you to become a volunteer on our team. Put on a Project Vietnam scrub shirt. Pictures yourself picking up a child that's been waiting for us. Look into their eyes and tell them, don't worry, I got you. This is your special day. You are the lucky one. Thank you for your time, for your love, and for your generosity in supporting these children. They're so deserving of a brighter future.
I'm trying to hold my breath, let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand. Will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky